Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. All are aboard the crazy train. That's right. That's an original statement by me. I came up with that all by myself. No influence by anybody else. No, that was purely my line. No one's ever used it before tonight. Of course, I kid. That was Terry that said that in the chat here. Terry Rabidoo is the first one here with us. Hello, Danny Hack is here. I got a lot going on today. A lot of things going on. Been crazy. A lot of goings on in the world of politics and how that's going to play out with regards to precious metals. People want to know. And but let's start with a little comment review here and take a look and see what's going on here with some prior videos and shout some channels out and the like. We got Michael here. Michael Cabrin, good to see you from MK Bar. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And so, oh yeah, oh boy, yes, he's cutting into a big die. Yes, well, let's keep that. TMI, Michael, at least for now, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. All right, moving ahead here. Let's see. All right, so we got election results. We've got silver and gold. What's going to happen with that? But let's see what's going on in Venezuela. Will work free for you, says for anybody that can emotionally detach themselves. USA has huge debts that can only be paid by inflation. Venezuela is a glimpse into the future. That's right. That's a problem. It certainly is a problem in the United States, and we have this sort of feeling that we're untouchable. We are immune to such things, but it could happen to us one way or another if we're not careful. And you know, it's we just got to get our spending under control. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, especially with the election results where they are. Wolfman Sachs is looking forward to the interview with Jonathan Swires of Monument Metals coming up. Yes, indeed, that'll be on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Indeed, the powers that be don't want them to get their gold, so they throw the word terrorist into the mix. That's Funkad Forcelli on the Venezuela's requesting the gold. Thank you, Funkad. Alpha Ball says looking forward to it. I've bought from them only a couple of times. Want to hear from them what they set them apart from other dealers. Yes, it'll be interesting indeed. Monument Metals. I don't know a whole lot about them either, so it's going to be a learning experience, I think, for all of us. And I think that is one thing Jonathan wants to talk about is the company. So yes, indeed, we'll see. We've got Tricky Guy here. We've got Roadran Guard Scrime Battles here. 1452 for silver. Wow. Gone down a little bit. Stackaholic is here. David Carlisle is here. Fire Cajun 9262 is here. Good to see all you guys. The Stacking Nerd says, congratulations. I'm excited about this interview too. They're one of the first to offer 10 at spot. I guess that's 10 ounces of silver at spot. That is good. Alex King says, I think I might agree with something that Trump did. Yes, indeed, for the sanctions against Venezuela. Having a little coffee here to set the mood for the evening here. And Hedgehog's going to tune in. Very good. Alpha Boss says, I want my gold back too, but would not think of letting my gold be stored so remotely and not be under my control. I think they might have a difficult time getting it. With the debt Venezuela has accumulated, there's likely to be others wanting to get the money too. Yeah, there's probably a myriad of reasons why some of these nations store their gold, not only for logistics, but for security. And maybe there's other reasons with regards to debt and why they have the silver there. So anyways, but we shall see. Anyways, other than that, let's see here. DPP says you rock, Sal. Thank you very much. That's monumental. I can't wait. Thank you, Bezo. And Mike Keenley says, love your channel, Sal. Well, thank you, Mark. Appreciate that very, very much. All right. Very good. Silver Wolverine is here. All right. Anyone? Okay. The fallout from the Republic Metals, they had their hearing, I think, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Need the money to get from, we'll need to file to the courts for a claim. So yes, you have to, I've heard about several people who have orders outstanding with Republic Metals, and they are waiting for deliveries of silver or money or what have you. And so it's kind of a nervous time now. I'm hoping that that Chapter 11 organization will work all that out for sure. I'm hoping that will be the case. Bob Silver's here. Tricky Guy is here. Hi Ho is here. And Mr. Monkey Swag is here. All right. Very good. Good to see you guys. We're going to talk about the elections here in just a moment. I'm going to let a couple more viewers pop in here. 11B30 CIB says, good. I need to figure this is on my announcement for Monument Metals interview on Friday. I need help figuring out my LCS. They offered me $13.50 for excellent condition ASEs. That's $1 off spot. Yet I thought the average LCS paid a premium over spot, not under. They do, or they pay spot, at least spot. Also, for an 1886 Morgan graded MS64, they offer 25 on it. If that's the case, then no reason to buy anything rather than silver rounds. Hopefully someone can fill me in a little bit on what I'm missing. Well, I think that just depends on each individual shop. You know, there's some online dealers who will give you more than others. That may not require a minimum of so many ounces or what have you. I would shop around and find other LCS. It could be your LCS has enough silver. Some of them throttle their prices up or down depending on their need. If they need more product, gold or silver, coins or what have you, then they will pay more. If they have enough and they're overstocked, well, they'll pay, but they're gonna, if there's a chance that they have more stock in their coffers or in their shelves or whatever in their storage, that puts a liability on them because that they've got all this metal that they need to sell, and it's a liability for them to have it, so they offer less. So we shall see. All right, let's see who else is. All right, okay. All right, okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Class action lawsuit from price manipulation. No, Tom, you're conflating. That's something for something else. The price manipulation we're going to talk about is a video I just posted about the J.P. Morgan employee who has pled guilty for price manipulation. This was on Chapter 11 bankruptcy that is occurring with RMC, Republic Metals Corporation. Kevin W. is ordered twice from Monument Metals. Looking forward to learning more. Very cool. I hope we can get some questions answered there for sure. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Okay. Funktad Forcelli says, I like Monument Metals. I hope you get all the major dealers to do interviews. Well, I hope so too. Actually, the response, believe it or not, has been kind of tepid. You know, we've got, you know, these two, and there's maybe a third, but it's iffy at this point. I haven't heard back from them from a recent exchange, but no one else. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully the word will get out. The Queen already spent it on royal family's toilet paper supply for their huge and vulgar display of wealth of a mansion. Very good. Possibly true. Let's see here. Yes. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in just a second. Silver Wolverine, but good point. Hedgehog says, I'm so curious to know how much about outstanding gold debt there still is owed to other countries by the U.S. and England. And more importantly, do they have enough to pay it and sustain all their own economies? Great report and update. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and I'm not sure. It is a good question. And for sure. And like how much do is our debt is China holding and the like? It'd be very interesting to see and find out. That's why the currency, I think, is somewhat fragile. Our currency. Food stamp. Hello, thank you. CR Treasures is looking forward to the interview on Friday with Monument Metals. Yep, if you can't hold it, you don't own it. That's really the bottom line. That's right, James. All right, let's see here. Way to go, Sal. We're waiting for a couple more folks to pop in, and we're going to start talking about the election results. Silver Beam Counter says, another connection with the community. Well done, Monument and Sal. Remember to ask for a discount code. Well, you know, I'm not going to. He saw the interview with Provident Metals, but I'm not going to ask them for a discount code. It's up to the precious metals dealer if they want to offer that, but I don't want to put that on them. By any stretch, but thank you. All right, we'll see. If they offer one, I'll let you know about it for sure. But thanks, SBC, Silver Bean Counter. William Birkenroad, I've purchased silver from them on sale at Monument Metals. Very cool. Roma Lowell says, we are not giving nothing back to the Banana Republic. We've got our own economic problems called Brexit. Yeah, well, in theory, it's their gold just being stored there, but you know, with how they're treating their people and the like, you know, who knows? I don't know how that could be handled, but anyways. All right, well, let's see. Okay, so now, um, going back to the speaking of holding and owning it, well, the Republicans have lost the House of Representatives, and if you don't hold it, you don't own it. So yes, indeed, the Democrats did pick up some seats from the election yesterday. I believe it was 26 or 27 seats as of now. There may be some contested seats out there. One guy I really liked was in Virginia's 2nd. Dave Bratt lost his seat, or I think is going to lose his seat, and that's unfortunate. But nonetheless, the Republicans did gain a couple of seats in the Senate, which kind of surprised some of us. There's one outstanding race in Arizona that is not for sure yet, but that's if you're a Republican, that's some good news there. And but nonetheless, it was a pickup in the House of Representatives, which means there could be gridlock, especially with relation to budget matters. And a lot of bills originate in the House of Representatives, which means they're going to have to work together. And we'll see what happens. But because of the potential that they may not work together, that could possibly rattle the markets. But so far, Nancy Pelosi, as Silver Wolverine had mentioned, did hold a press conference talking about policy, not so much about investigations, because I think people just want to see things get done. I know a point of agreement between the Republicans and Democrats is infrastructure spending, at least Republicans and Trump, or the Democrats and Trump, even though it would add $1 trillion to the deficit, to the debt and deficit. And but there are some needed public works projects, I think, that the federal government could probably do. And but nonetheless, there is potential for them to work together, and it has affected the stock market, which means that gold and silver prices are probably, at least for now, going to probably stay, you know, pretty leveled out, you know, or they may drop a bit. I haven't even really checked them today. It's been a crazy day at work. But I think somebody posted that silver's down to 1452, and I don't know where gold is. But nonetheless, it is interesting to see how things will play out, especially considering, you know, how the tone has changed, I think, on both sides. And so we'll see. It's not unusual, by the way, for a sitting president in the first midterm to lose one or more legislative bodies to the opposition party. 1226.90 for gold. Good. Thank you. 1458 for silver. Thank you for that. So with that being said, you know, this is not an unusual. It wasn't a blue wave as some had predicted, which would have been a massive pickup in the House of Representatives and or the Senate, but it was enough of a it's a comfortable majority for sure. But there have been bigger upsets for the opposition party in prior elections, but nonetheless, it's something that it's a moment to pause, and you know, obviously we've got to work together. I just wish that politicians on both sides of the aisle would focus more on the debt and deficit spending, get spending under control. Government's just too big. And really, the Democrats used to talk about that with Republicans spending like crazy and deficit spending. That used to be a strong point for fiscal responsibility on the Democrat side of the aisle. Nowadays, both parties are kind of barely talk about it. They talk about it when it's politically expedient. You have very few out there who actually, and it's mostly libertarians that are talking about keeping the spending under control. Nonetheless, it is interesting. We'll see how it plays out. But my guess is that this effect on precious metals will be immediate, as we've seen today. The prices have gone down a bit, but I think they're going to just go on smooth sailing. The Fed met, and they're not going to raise rates, but they're talking about raising rates probably another quarter point come December. And if they do that, then I think we'll see the metals probably push down a bit, but they typically do go down towards the end of the year. People, especially with regards to most of the manufacturing of electronics and the demand for silver, that the commodity aspect of that metal, that is all ready to go for Christmas, for electronics, for sales and the like for Christmas. So I think we will see precious metals probably dip a bit in the coming month, which means that my predictions earlier are completely blown out of the water. No more of this $20 silver, close to $20 silver, or close to $14 gold. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Silver Limey's here. Silver Hayes, Centurion Silver. What's up, Troop? Danny's here. And yes, indeed. Good to see all you guys. Yes, yes. All right. So there you have it. That's kind of my take on the election results. You know, it's I don't think it's going to have a dramatic effect at this point. The reality will set in, barring any just massive, black swan type or massive political upheaval. I mean, we do have today that Jeff Sessions has resigned under pretty much the direction of Donald Trump at some point or another. You know, it was said. CNN is reporting that he's been fired, but really, I don't know. I guess you could say that. I'm sure Jeff Sessions, that's one job he wanted to have as Attorney General. And that could shake things up tomorrow for the markets, but we'll see what we say. The other breaking news of today is that ramen noodles goes with anything. So let that sink in a bit. That breaking news, yes, it's been reported right here that ramen noodles goes with anything. Yes, indeed. Make ramen noodles great again. All right, very good. Wait and see. That's right, Silver Wolverine. But the thing is we can give those of you of my viewers. I do have viewers that are Democrats and more progressive in their thinking. So it's good news for you. We congratulate you on your victory, for sure. And I just hope that we can bring some civility back in our national political discourse. In some ways, I don't think that's probably going to happen, but who knows? I mean, with Nancy Pelosi talking policy, maybe, and maybe finding ways to work together with each other, maybe it'll be all right. So we'll see. Silver Honda's here. Drives a blue Honda, and I'm slurping. All right, very good. Okay, so moving ahead. Okay, so back to the comments here. And then we're going to get up to the video. We're going to talk about manipulation a little bit more. Prospector James Marshall says, good investigation, Sal. I wondered about Republic Metals. Thanks for clarification that they are shading, dealing in blood gold. I will continue to stack maples and eagles only. Keep stacking, brother. Well, it's interesting because he made this comment on a completely different video. That's happened several times. I don't know what's going on with that or how that's occurring. Maybe these people are watching videos in a row and commenting on one and not the other, and getting mixed up there. But yeah, the Republic Metals, their name has kind of been tarnished over that big money laundering scandal from the illegal gold mining that I referenced that in the video that I did about Republic Metals. DAC says, I hope a gold stock is good enough. England probably sold that years ago. Well, we've actually seen their reserves. It was periodic videos actually showed up there and showed the gold in the vaults of the Bank of England. What we need is to do the same thing and do a systematic audit of the reserves that we have at Fort Knox and other places too. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Tricky Guys keeping it real about nasal phlegm. I did that. That was in between slurps. There's one right there. Just keeping it real here. That was a non-nasal slurp right there. All right. Bureau Tokia says Sierraville Dodge K. Dodge C. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see. All right. Daniel Bull Runner Lamb. All right, this is something we've actually covered that today about the manipulation. Precious metals trader just pleaded guilty to fraud spoofing. Quantum Studio Creation, sorry, but there seems to be a problem with your gold. It's fake gold and only gold plated. All right, I guess he's saying that about the the gold that Venezuela has. That's right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Johnny Stack says, lining the pockets of an already corrupt government. Yep. That's just it. They get their gold, then they'll line their own pockets with it for sure. It won't help the people, that's for sure. Daniel Bullrunner Lamb says, picking me up some of those and Aztec Dragon series at Provident Metals. Yes, indeed. I want to get those too. The dragons, they're awesome for sure. Got a few deals from them over the years. I closed on my house Friday the 9th. Fun. JT Stacks, congratulations on closing on your house. It's a big deal to buy a house. That's for sure. Motor City Frank says, keep up the good work. Thank you, my friend. We'll try our best. Charles Anthony says, Venezuela is storing their gold in a bank in England. Venezuela wants to take possession of their gold. The bank says, first you have to tell us what you're going to do with it. If someone was storing my gold and I wanted to take possession of it, I'm not going to like someone asking me what I'm going to do with it. If it's mine, I'll do whatever I want to do with it. The English bank sounds like a mommy or daddy. Well, yeah, I understand that, but there's sanctions. And I guess when it comes in terms to human rights, it's like, let's say they're going to use that gold to buy chemical weapons to gas their own people, or to go to war with Colombia or something like that. You might think differently, but I understand what you're saying. I mean, if it were you or I, yeah, it'd be one thing because we have rights. You know, Venezuela is suppressing rights and human rights, but I don't know. But anyways, it's Health Babe says, hi, Sal, congrats on your new round with the other dealer. Wish you luck and have a new record of viewership. Well, thank you. I hope so. Hope you all come and tune in Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time for this interview. Good to see you guys. 925 Venezuela should make everyone analyze a reality. Thanks, Sal. That's right. It's a snapshot of what it could be. Now, I think we still have some time in our country if we do things right. And I think we are doing some things right, but not all the pieces of the puzzle are there, you know? All right, let's see here. We'll be there, Sal, says Max Strong. Cool. Looking forward to seeing you at this interview. Skeptic 100. Oh, they will get it back. Won't be the same gold. Will only take 11 years to recover. Ask the Germans. Yeah. Well, actually, the German repatriation of their gold actually didn't take nearly as long as they had feared. Yea, though it was rehypothecated, but nonetheless, they did get it. I think they have all their gold back now. Wolfman Stackers here, as in Wolfman. Yes, Wolfman Stacker. There's another one called Wolfman Sacks. Remember, you've heard of them. All right. Let's see here. God bless our beautiful country. God bless the Salivation Nation. Well, thank you, Silver Honda. Appreciate that, my friend. All you members of the Salivation Nation. You guys are great. Appreciate you all being here. All 70 of you right now. Goldfather says, hi, Sal. I might have said this earlier, but I have a master's degree in economics. Actually, he did say that. I heard him say that a couple of times. When a foreign country wants to establish trade with the USA requires the following. They export more than they import. The difference must be settled by buying USA debt or by holding USA dollars. This is why China and Russia and other countries keep buying USA debt. Interesting. Okay, so the difference must be settled by buying USA debt and holding USA dollars. Okay, I see what you're saying there. Number two, the USA also requires that the countries deposits gold at our central banks as a measure to protect the USA against currency exchange rates. Interesting. As we have seen, the USA is very reluctant to ever return that gold. The premise is that the USA keeps doing trade, so the gold must stay put. Because of the $21 trillion debt, countries are resisting the requirements to buy more debt. Thus, the USA is questioning our trade policies, and voila, we are seeing tariff actions. I did a lot of summarization in these few sentences, but here it is. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, thank you, Goldfather. That makes sense. That's wild. All right. Let's see. The Thraco. Hear about the new McDonald's menu item? It's dill pickles coated in dough and deep fried. Interesting. The McDildo. Yeah, right. Very good. Oh, yep. Hey. That's deep fried there, buddy. That's deep fried. Seduced by silver. That's what she said. I wish Canada wanted their gold back. Great video, Sal. Good to see you, my friend. And looking forward to the next live stream. Well, that's right now. So yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah, I wish Canada wanted their gold back too, but thank you. All is one now is here. Okay, let's see here. All right, awesome. Thanks, Sal. Thank you, Mr. Eminem 911. Very cool. All right, very good. Little support from Coin Collecting Fund. Thank you, sir. And some artistic videos on some coins lately. Media Man says, Jonathan Swires is the man I sent a notice to regarding your invitation. He was very pleasant to deal with. Is the man. Okay, yeah, so thanks to Media Man. He alerted Jonathan to this, and Jonathan responded. Very cool. All right. Let's see here. Like 98. Thank you. So he watched a couple of videos. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and paste this just for the sake and solidarity of the moment. Chiefly Cheatin', could you turn that intro music up? I didn't hear it the first time. Boom. Up. Crank it up. Crank it up. Moving up in the world. No, I'm not moving up in the world. I'm just thankful that people are watching, and I'm glad that Monument Metals has agreed to do it. DeThraco, favorite bass guitar? Well, I play Ibanez. And I know there's some really Thompson basses that are pretty good. I've heard they're really expensive to customize. I know I think Les Claypool has them. There's others. But I'm kind of partial to Ibanez. I really like their style. Schecter does have kind of a nice bass too. And Carvin used to have good basses, but Carvin's not around anymore. Yeah, so I'm going to probably have to say with my limited experience, probably Ibanez. All right. Silver Hondas. Okay, got to get back to residents needed medications. Keep your feet on the coffee grounds. Keep reaching for the ground. Thank you, Silver Honda. Appreciate you coming, man. All right. Tomoko's Enterprise. So just give it back, eh? Flipping politics, just crap in my eyes. What is theirs or theirs? Am I wrong? Well, it's definitely a moral question because it's theirs, but at the same time, if they're going to use it to further put their people into destitute measures or injure their people, hurt people, then should it be sent to them? I don't know. All right, let's see here. I have to leave the stream. I have a premiere at 7 p.m. Then I'll be back. Okay, Silver Wolverine. Good luck on your premiere, my friend. Very cool. Morbid Mike says LNC Coins has free shipping this month. Just got their catalog snail mail. Just want to let everyone know. Okay, cool. All right. John from Monument Metals is a good guy, says Mr. V. Looking forward to the interview. Cool. All right. Very good. Looking forward to meeting him. All right. If I could have any bass amp, what would it be, says Chuck and Plata? Probably either Hard K, maybe, or maybe TC Electronics, Hard K, or I don't know. I'm not really that particular about it. I'd probably just get a cheap Fender bass amp and then spend the rest of the money on precious metals. All right, let's see. Okay, Danny, even if Maduro won the Mega Millions, the country would still be in bad shape. Nothing works with corruption. Exactly right. True. All right. Avenger says a great job on scoring the interview. Very good, man. Bruce says people are villainizing Venezuela based on information coming from a government that scammed the world when it broke the Bretton Woods gold standard agreement. Well, that was the beginning of the end of the gold standard. It just set the dollar as a world reserve currency. Lied about a nation possessing weapons of mass destruction. Also not true. Killed nation's leader for wanting to leave the petrodollar scam. Also not true, and continues to turn a blind eye to oppressive and brutal Saudi Arabia regime. You can make an argument for that, maybe, but yet wants to attack other nations for doing the same as Saudi Arabia. The U.S. has no credibility when labeling nation leaders as corrupt. Yes, it does. People want to hail capitalism as the economy that works, and it does, But if it weren't for the Saudis keeping the dollar relevant with the petrodollar deal, this nation's economy would have crashed a long time ago. So you better thank the Stars and Stripes for those camel jockeys. Well, that's really not true. We would have found another way if they wouldn't have agreed to it, but it was beneficial to both nations, but more beneficial to them than us, because we have plenty of oil here in this country. And more than likely we would have probably exploited at the time, but they knew they had a lot more easier access to oil. So it was in our best interest to do that. Some people want to blame social spending as a catalyst to our nation's national debt, but it's not. But it is. The main debt producing factor is the cost of wars and military expenditures. Well, that's part of it, for sure. Since the end of World War II, the U.S. spent money on the Korean War and Vietnam War, which was a war that alerted many nations to the U.S. expressive printing of money to pay for that war. Years later, in many military operations and military base expansion around the world, the national debt has ballooned. The Afghanistan and Iraq war costs really took the national debt in the outer limits. As much as you might hate Obamacare, the cost of it is like a drop in the ocean compared to the cost of spending on the Iraq war. Well, wrong. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's the military-industrial complex is what we're warned against, is a budget killer and not social spending that keeps getting the rap. Well, the thing is, the Iraq war spending, that's all but done now. The overall, and it's not, they're probably about equal, really, when it's all said and done, at least for the first year. The thing is, Obamacare would have gone up. It was 1.2, 1.3 trillion by the Congressional Budget Office of what it would cost. And it's ineffective, and it was a failure from the get-go, and it is a failure now. It was meant to fail so that it would go to the single-payer system, but nonetheless, there's where you're getting into the fact. The military spending, yes, we need to curb all spending, including military spending. But the thing about the military is it's a constitutionally mandated a part of we need a military. We need to have protection. And these wars are expensive, and we need to be careful in how we engage in them. We could get into a debate about the Iraq war all you want, but that's a side note. I could justify. I was totally for that war. I think it was totally justified because I studied the history of it and paid attention during the time when it was being debated, up to the leading of it and afterwards. But nonetheless, sometimes wars happen, and sometimes you have to spend money for them. But on other occasions, like in the case of the Iraq War, a lot of money was wasted that didn't need to be wasted, and that's a problem. So even if a portion of our government is constitutionally mandated, doesn't mean we should waste money in it. So there, I agree with you. But nonetheless, just because I agree with you about the military spending being too much, doesn't mean that we should waste it on social programs that we can't afford. That not only that, but we can't manage. And yes, capitalism is awesome. That's what, and it's because we embrace capitalism is what made America great in the first place. And a limited government. All right, so there's that. But thank you, Manny Bruce. I just certainly appreciate you taking the time to respond and to share your thoughts. Always appreciated. All right. Hello, Billy, and everybody popping in here. 66 Heavy's here. Donald, New Mexico is here. Only one not here is a Barbara Carbone. Yes, indeed. Redneck Stacker, that's awesome. Thank you, Redneck. Appreciate it. I love Monument. Hope to be there, says Christina K. Cool. I hope we'll see you then. Paul Deitch. So how long have you been stacking? I guess I'm pretty lucky. Just started 1 year ago. Very cool. I've been stacking for a while, or collecting, stacking / stacking. All right. Very good. All right. Good to see you guys. Terry Rabidoo. Hey, Sal, this is like another smash hit. Go, Sal, go. Well, thank you. I'm hoping it's a smash hit. Hope it'll top the charts. Yes, and Eric's not here either. Our resident bouncer's not here. All right. Yes, I made some interesting comments about strawberries, because sometimes those fields are forever. And sometimes those strawberries take on an apparition or a form that can put your mind in the gutter. But we won't go there now. I'm going to keep it civil because I don't want to be a bad influence on the mallard. Lamar Avery says, I went overboard and bought 10 of them. The numismatic something rather. I guess he's talking about that gold coin. They're beautiful coins. I hope they're worth a lot someday. The premiums were ridiculous, but I had to get them. Same with the Mercs. I didn't get the Walking Liberty Gold, though, since the premiums were crazy as well. Well, Profit and Metals actually did a sale of the half-ounce halves Walking Gold because, I mean, and these quarters, the Standing Liberties, they're going for pretty cheap nowadays, too. It's the Mercs that are staying pretty high premiums, have the biggest premiums. Philosopher Bees, would you own gold miners in an IRA? I had the chance before I cashed out my IRA. I was looking into that, and when I bought gold and silver, because I did cash out one of my IRAs, and when I did that, it they tried to convince me to put it in gold mines. Probably not. I'll just kind of leave. I don't have control on this current one I have now, but I probably wouldn't. All right, let's see here. Yes, Billy, missed you too. Good to see you back, my friend. Yes, yeah, I'm glad Gillum didn't win either. You know, I saw his concession speech, and there's only one good thing I can say about it. His wife is hot. You know what I mean? But other than that, I wasn't a fan of his. But his wife was good looking. Silver bean counter. The metals are never going away. The value isn't known, but it will be. Yes, indeed. Stephen Shiner says, got one for $1 over spot today. So great advice a year ago, and they're now approachable. Beautiful coin. All right. You must have been talking, Stephen, about the 2018 because the 2017s are still pretty high. I've yet to see them go below $30. That's kind of yeah. Yes. Hi, Barbara Carbone's here. Good to see you, Barbara. You missed our talk about the elections earlier, but congratulations to you and to Terry and to Donald in New Mexico on the wins of the House for the Democrats. Yes, indeed. Congratulations on your wins. Yeah, that's right. Gillum was under investigation. No one seemed to care. That's right. JRW3 says you're like the Johnny Carson of PMs, but you need a sidekick so he can say, yes, you are correct, sir. There we go, JRW3. Man, goodness. Yeah, I need a sidekick. Jim Bob Slim Pickens, the world really isn't a bad state with no common sense in sight. That's right. CCT says, I would be very surprised if the UK even has enough gold to give them back. Well, check out periodic videos table. Videos. They actually did a one on gold and showed the gold in the bank there. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay, P. Gal. I ordered the Dragon, my first coin of the series. Now I'm regretting this. It's literally coming in the mail. I'm getting bored of 1 ounce rounds. I almost ordered 2 ounce Netherlands Lion dollar proof. Oh, interesting. Well, the Dragon of this is 2 ounce P. Gal. So you'll be happy to know that you ordered a 2 ounce coin. Let's see. All right. Can we call him John for short? Yes, we can. I'll ask him if we can call Jonathan John for short. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Silver Wolverine, spread the love around. That's what I say. He should do that. Oh, man. New Mexico turned very blue, says Donald, New Mexico. Yeah, I guess they won the governorship there. Let's see here. All right. Yes, I agree with you, Jacob's Love, about the FISA thing. Manny Huney Stacker, Vice President. Interesting to see what happens. You got to change the policy for sure. Thanks for sharing, my President. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Salted Dog left a video link. but I'm not sure what it's about. This would happen to Gaddafi when he had his gold in his own possession. Oh yeah, yeah. He's talking about when he got killed. Uh, yep. Chad Michael Harding says they haven't even taken delivery of anything. How can they push down the price? And if Venezuela and if the U.S. says there's sanctions on their gold, then it won't be for sale in the marketplace anyway. I don't even know if I believe anything they say about it. I'm sure the people are suffering. People are suffering everywhere. Yes, it's for sure, but especially there. No, I've not seen Bohemian Rhapsody yet. I wasn't a huge Queen fan. I'll probably wait till until the VHS tape comes out on it. All right. Yeah, sorry, Barbara. New days here. It's Wednesdays. Sorry. Almost out of the coffee, but I had to take a little slurp here for Barbara. I love Silva. Says nice. Looking forward to Jonathan's voice appearance. Yes, I'm curious to see what his voice sounds like. Maybe he sounds like me. You never know. Assam B69 says America doesn't have the gold to give back. So let's put sanctions on it. So no one will panic or even notice there's gold shortage. Well, thankfully, it's not our gold they want. It's the gold that is in the Bank of England. All right, this is another weird comment on the I get these strange comments, crazy, on this video. For some reason, that video gets strange comments. We're almost to the top. Let me just show this. I'm going to show you this. Look at all these strange comments on this video. Let me show you guys this. You got to see this. Every single one of these. Look at that. Let's see here. Oh, what did I say to this one here? Yeah, let's see. I have coins. See there, like that kind of stuff. I have selling. I have South African. Drawing on this kind of just strange. It's nuts. Look at that. See there? Weird stuff. Weird comments. Hey, JT Stacks, thanks, my friend. If you had 2 cents, I'd throw them at you. Well, thanks for the $2. Helps too. Appreciate that, my friend. Very cool. All right. Thanks so much for that super chat. All right. Media Man is here. All right. Anyways, strange days indeed. All right. Barbara Carbone, you'll like that little comment. Nice gold, my president. Fondling the gold while rambling. Shake the gold syndrome. Did you run out of coffee, my president? Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you. Yes, indeed. I had running out of coffee to slurp. Ah, yes, indeed. Okay. Part-time preppers. We need just one of those countries to do a full stack video. Maybe Turkey. The rest will get jealous and follow suit. Yeah, there we go. That'd be awesome. Russia showed their gold. Took a break from the past few weeks. Plan on listening. Yes, we missed you, part-time preppers. Yeah. It's good to take a break every once in a while. All right. Ooh, the question of the day was I lurking or was I late? I won't ever tell. I try. Eric could have been here lurking the whole time. And Mr. Vegeta, got your message. Listen while I do some Photoshop work. Sweet. Mr. Vegeta, while you're here, while I have your attention, pause Photoshop work for just a moment because I got Photoshop too. Do you know of a way to buy Photoshop, excuse me, with just one price instead of a yearly or monthly subscription? I hate the way they do that now. You pay by the year. Good to see you guys. Got more people coming. Juan Ortiz is here. Wolfman Stack are still here. Classic Americana is here. Good to see you guys. Fiveology. I'm a licensed coin dealer, but sorry, no bullion, only historic coins. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's cool, Fiveology. Part-time prepper says the chickens always come home to roost, and sooner or later, every country wants their gold back. Yes, indeed. That's right. All right. Some people have the old Photoshop versions and use that. And that's what I was kind of looking for. If I could get an older version of Photoshop, that would be nice. But not too old by any means. Not too old. Let's see here. No way. Sacky Nerd says it's a software as a service. Just went through that with Dreamweaver. Let's see here. Mr. Monkey Swag still here. Ha, the don't have any more. All right. Don't have any more, Eric says in a Dracula voice. Heavy Metal says Nicolas Maduro is looking to sell the country, currently having discussions with Vacambi Swiss and British Petroleum to buy Venezuela. Now, that is funny. That's awesome. Love that comment. That's funny. Philip. Oh, yes. Yeah, you know what? I thought about using GIMP, but then I'd be scared I'd be labeled as a sadomasochist, Mr. Vegeta. But it's got a steep learning curve. It's a whole different animal, and I don't know that I have the time to really put into it, especially with what I do, because sometimes I gotta whip these thumbnails out like crazy for my videos, and the stuff that I do. But I've watched some videos on them, but I don't know if it has all the features that I'm looking for. I know they can do masking and stuff like that. Anyways, but yeah. Miss Working Class. Hello, good to see you, Miss Working Class. All right, Philip Mayagoita say, I thought they were dang self-sufficient with their Bolivarian socialist revolution, or however he names it. Yeah, guess they're not. Yes, indeed. Ain't gold gold. Yes, gold is gold. Gold is gold. Another great win, Sal. Thanks, Southside Stacker. Appreciate it, my friend. All right. Texas Moon. It's funny how the Bank of England wants to know that what Venezuela is going to do with the gold. None of their effing business. If it's Venezuela gold, then it shouldn't matter what they're going to do with the gold. Give it back, unless they are going to use it to arm themselves to go to war with England. Then it would certainly be up to, and they're in dire straits in Venezuela. The leadership is, and if they murder opposite people with the money that they get from the gold, then I do think it does matter. Let's see here. Seduced by Silver. This is fantastic, Sal. On my upcoming interview with Jonathan Swires. I'm looking forward to another educational interview with Monument Metals. Congrats on your success. May your efforts to inform and entertain your followers be rewarded with blessings of gold and silver. Well, thank you, Seduced by Silver. Appreciate that. You're awesome. Cheryl Lee is here. Hey, Cheryl Lee, and Slacker Stacker is here. Good to see all you guys. Yes, God bless the working class. Amen. The backbone of the country. Eric is the bouncer of the country. All 6'4" of him. Yes, indeed. There he is. He's got, by the way, speaking of wrenches, you got to see Eric's latest video, people. It's worth it. Everybody in this chat should subscribe to Eric and check out his latest video. That's all I'm going to say about it. Wink, 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 wink. Wink Martindale for Barbara Carbone from Slacker Stacker. All right, there we go. Kendall Kid likes to whip things out. There you go. Mr. Ninja, thanks for my dragon fix for the day, Sal. Much appreciated. Love my dragons. Cool. We got 2 of them here. All right. The gold haters are going to look at the last couple of minutes of the video and make a PSA out of it. Gold, not even once. Yeah, there you go. Yep, I'm not being a good representative of gold there, am I? Christian Rivera. Thanks, Sal, and Monument Metals. Looking forward for the live. Very cool. Yeah. How about that silver copper nugget? Yeah, it is cool. I love that nugget too, indeed. All right. Good question, Medio Man. Now, this is something that is important to discuss going back to the elections, which we talked about earlier in this video. But in order to do that, we have to take this call. Hello?
Hey, Charles, it's Dan. Hey, Charles, it's Dan. How are you?
Hello, Dan. Good to see you, man. We have a question, and I want you to see if you can answer for us, okay?
Go for it.
All right. With a Democratic Congress, what will that do to the USMCA, which replaced the NAFTA, the new trade deal? What will happen there? And if you can't remember USMCA, just think of, it's fun to go to the USMCA. It's fun to go to the USMCA.
You must have had your Wheaties today. I'm jealous.
And coffee too. I'm also having some coffee. It tastes excellent, isn't it?
I had a lot of coffee today. More coffee than water, unfortunately.
I hear. Well, you're gonna have to pee a lot, but it's good to rehydrate. Barbara Carbone. So Barbara Carbon tells me all the time, got to keep hydrating. Anyways, yes, indeed. Anyway, so yes, so this trade deal, this.
I just wanted to touch base with you. We spoke, if you recall, last week regarding shore funding, the 43,000, the weekly payment of 850, your loan, your credit card debt. I know we were chatting and you had to go into a meeting, so I emailed you all my information, the documents needed to submit your file for approval for the loan modification. Wanted to see if you got that. Wanted to see if you have any questions, if you want to still move forward, if you have any reservations, because I haven't heard back from you.
Yeah, I apologize, my friend Charles.
Well, that's okay.
Because I think the email got lost in the ever-growing spam folder. And I know I've been busy and I've checked the email and the like, but it's been kind of nuts here lately. And with this election and stuff like that, because what we're trying to do, I need that funding for the gold Cleopatra coming out, and since the light count is a little bit low, as Eric says, we've got to get the hook going. So what I'm trying to do is get the money for that. So but these elections have been overdriving because of the funding that I need is going to help drive the 2020 elections. So I've got to set that hook in. And so I don't know how to do that. Here's the hook. I want to get a silver poured hedgehog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's really the bottom line. That's really the cut to the chase. And so I need to get the money for that. So if you can resend that email and put your...
No, it's going to Al by the Cruel, KRUEL at yahoo.com.
Yeah, can you spell that out? Can you spell that out for me in phonetics and like the air traffic controllers use?
Alpha.
Yep.
A is in Alpha. L is in Larry.
Lima.
Is in Bravo. Lima. Bravo. Y as in
Yankee.
Yankee. T as in
Theodore.
Tom. Theodore. H as in Hotel.
Yep.
E as in Edward.
Echocardiogram. E as an echocardiogram.
I'm sorry. CHE and then it's KRUEL. K is in Kimberly, R is in Run, U is in Umbrella, E is in Ed, L is in Lima.
That's right, Lima, Peru, which is the second largest producer of silver, the country that produces the second amount of most silver in the world. That's exactly right. At yahoo.com, you shoot me that email. I will check the spam folder. And when you do send that email, make sure you put your contact information in there, such as your mobile number in case I need to get in touch with you after 6 p.m. because that's my best time.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a text message too. I'm actually calling you from my mobile number right now. My cell number is in my signature.
Okay, cool.
So what we're doing, do you recall, because I know we spoke, but you had to run. Do you want to recap or do you remember exactly what we would be shooting for?
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is I actually don't look very good in hats. So if I wear a cap, it's going to be a recap. I need to try to look and find one. Sometimes I have to wear kid hats, but we'll see. But that's really aside from the point. I really just need some funding. But other than that, I do have to go because I do have another meeting coming up here with relations to some other matters with this YMCA thing we're talking about. And and I have to answer this other question. But nonetheless, hang in there. Let's have your machine call my machine. And we'll do the lunch thing later and we'll sort all this thing out. All right.
I just forwarded you the email, so feel free to take a look at it. And if you decide to move forward, we need your documents and application, and we would have an answer within 48 hours.
Sweet home Pennsylvania. Now, that's what I'm talking about. I like that kind of service. Your service is much faster than Congress's service. You know what I mean?
You're funny.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
I know you need funding. I know you got to run, but as you'll see in the email, this is going to reduce your outgoing payments to your creditors by at least 50 to 60%.
Yeah.
Full payback, and you'd have a monthly payment biweekly.
And just for clarification, I do have to run, but I don't have the runs. I don't have the runs. I hope you understand. Just so you understand, I don't have the runs. I just have to run. Big difference there. Just for the record.
Must have been a probably comedian or an actor in your previous life because you're pretty damn funny. And I'm being serious.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful evening. A multitude of fortitude. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Let's see. Okay, so back to Medio's question there. Sorry, I got sidetracked by a scammer. Because a lot of these trade deals, I guess the USMCA has to be blessed by Congress. Is that correct? Right, I believe. So there's a chance that it may not. If it falls through, what's going to happen? I guess there's some executive orders that he can do to keep it going for a while. But when he is not president anymore, that can go away depending on the next president. Now, the question is between now and January, when the new Congress is sworn in, could they possibly bless the new? Could they pass the USMCA into law? That's a possibility. One thing I'm hoping that the Congress does, the lame duck session, is that they will pass this 10% tax cut for the middle class. I think that would be great. I think it would send a great message that they're working together, and actually Democrats could potentially come on board with that policy as a gesture of goodwill of working together going into the new Congress. Because if we get another tax cut, though the middle class tax cut won't be as much of a stimulus to the economy as the prior one will, I think it'll be enough to really help afford the momentum. You put more money into people's pockets, especially the middle class. I think it'll be a win-win for everybody involved, for sure. All right. So let's see here. So, Media Man, that was a great question. I hope that answered it. There's a chance it could either derail or parts of it remain intact, that the president has authority to uphold. And I don't know the details of it. I don't know how close it is to NAFTA. Some critics say it's pretty close to. Yeah. Oh, I know, Steve Rice. I'm trying to think optimistically, but you're probably right. You're probably right. We'll see. We'll see here. Yeah, Dethraco, I think you're probably right. Probably right. That stick has probably been pulled back. Yeah, that's right. And that's just it. Compromise, that's the only thing. And I'm putting on my partisan hat again, because compromise to the Democrats means that the Republicans give 80% and they give 20%, typically. So, all right, we'll see here. All right. Multi-Gun Man says, scary times in Venezuela. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It sure is. Throughout my sock, says this new knot on my almost 100 ounces of gold video. That makes no sense to me or anybody else. And neither does Hank. This Russian guy said Hank to me on the special announcement. Cool. Thanks, man. It's an illusionary carrot. No such thing as a free ride. All right. Let's see here. David Argento wants his gold back. He best shut up, or the one thing he may give maybe is an invasion. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's crazy. Rod Penhard says they have 2 chances of getting the gold bag. None and F all. Yep. Mr. Sting, 17, on how not to buy gold and silver. As an eBay seller that was selling a low mintage 2-ounce coin with some that some people would consider a holy grail coin, the auction expired on a slow Sunday night. Silver stackers are preoccupied watching an important football or baseball game on TV. The low price of silver has lowered the price of even numismatic silver coin. Just very true. He sells for lower than average price, and seller charges you $4 for shipping and handling. Doesn't even mail it post haste. When he does mail it, it doesn't even notify you that the coin has been mailed. When it arrives, it's in a small manila envelope, wrapped and crumpled. Chick-fil-A bag, not even rate. And thank you note. Well, it's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Dethraco, yeah, get exactly. I'll ask him if he uses a pick or fingers. He just sent me a text, by the way. He's in like, let's see what his text was. Let me see here. Move back. Hey, Charles, this is my cell number that I just resent the email. We're going to have fun with him on the Danny. Yeah, okay, I remember that guy. All right, very good. All right. Funktad is here. Hello, Funktad. Good evening to Stephen Heath. Yes, indeed. Will precious metals soar before year end? I don't think they will, Funktad. I was talking about that earlier. I think we're going to probably see them ease back a bit, possibly. At this point, even though my original assessment was wrong, completely wrong, I said they were going to soar before. Spectacular is going to stop in on Friday and watch the stream. Well, thank you, sir. It'll be nice to have you. Dr. Honeypot, no sound or just me? Never mind, I'm an idiot. My tab was muted. Well, glad you're back. I'm glad you found out the problem. Rid on guard scrim battles. I used to do this in a Habu. This is on JP Morgan's trading thing they were doing. Found guilty. I would buy a certain item and then adjust the average per item over a 24-hour time frame in the market. I made so much money off this scam. Wow. So he was involved in it. In Habu, whatever that is, he would buy out a certain item and then adjust the average per item over a 24-hour time frame in the market. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, yeah, no worries, Dothrako. Well, take the suggestions for sure. Bob Silver was here second on the manipulation video, the JP Morgan guy. This could cast a wider net for manipulation if supervisors were involved in it. Daniel McPoy says he got sent to his room with no dinner. Yes, indeed. Well, he may have been given a carrot to out his bosses. We'll see. All right. Very interesting, says Julian Bullion on the JP Morgan manipulation scandal video I posted. Effort says Screaming Silver Eagle. Buy, keep stacking. That's all we can do because we know that we buy it. If the price is manipulated low, that's just better for us. Indeed, that's right. Off with their head, says Centurion Silver. There you go. That's right. Put them in the gallows. Put them in the Iron Maiden. They will blame the trained monkeys. Today, my brain needs a rest. Too many puzzle pieces and added recently financial elections and sanity in general. Thanks again for being a bulwark of sanity and reason. Well, thank you, Chuck and Plata. Because really, it all boils down to what we know is true and what we know is pure in more ways than one, and that's the metal itself. Find the truth comes out. I knew it. And I still think that even as such, as I mentioned in the video, and watch it if you haven't had a chance, even though it's there, I believe that natural market forces still play a bigger role, Tricky Guy. Even though he told me, I know. I mean, like I said, I believe there is manipulation. I agree with you, Tricky Guy, but I just don't think it's as prevalent as some fear. But nonetheless, this could open up a wider net. All right, let me have another slurp of coffee for Barbara Carbone. Nice. All is one now. Who is the man? Wait, what? Precious metals manipulation by JP Morgan? Well, I never. I hear you. Sarcasm. Oh, Funkcap Forcelli. Thank you so much, my friend. $2 for the super chat. It definitely helps a lot. Very much appreciate it because I will probably be making some, I'm hoping in the next few months, I'm saving up some money for some purchases for this channel. Well, I've actually, there's two parts to it. One of which I can't reveal right now where some of this money is going, but it's going to go to help make the channel better and everything in the long run. One has already happened, upgrade to some software I got. But nonetheless, thank you very much for that. It certainly does help the super chats do very much, or in the PayPal donations too. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Okay. Where are we at? Fire Cajun 9262. Is waiting and is excited for the interview with Jonathan Swires. Larson, hey, Salivate Metal, just read an article about RCM metals going bankrupt. Interesting times. Well, Larson, you missed yesterday's video. I posted a video about that yesterday. Terry Rabadou, newsflash. I am a Democrat. I'm a liberal Democrat. That is Terry's news flash. That's it. We just broke news here. Okay. No, she says these same people manipulate the markets, the dollar, and everything else. Don't worry about the corrupt banker. He will not go to jail, but if he wants to stay alive, he better keep his mouth shut. Well, actually, if he wants to stay out of jail or get a reduced sentence, he'll blabber his mouth, and then he'll go under a witness protection program, right? Colonic Stacker's here. MAGA. Very good to see you. All right. Very good. Heath Nixon, all markets manipulated. Yeah, that's right. There's manipulation in all the markets for sure. All right. Terry Rabideau. Any Gao coming? I gave away a Fortitude round earlier this year. And there's running low on Fortitudes yet. But yeah. Well, I'll think of something probably. But the thing is, the giveaways have been very difficult. They've actually tightened their rules. There's very strict rules on giveaways now from YouTube and your state laws. And so I don't know. I have to think about how to do that because it's the way we've done it before, and the people have gone back to doing them. But anyways, they got to be careful with how they do them because they're not supposed to be any requirements or something. There's something about it, or they have to be very explicit. The rules to be laid out very explicitly, and you have to register it or whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. See you later, Billy Gagney. Appreciate you coming by, my friend. Take it easy. Have a good night. Silver Wolverine. I don't want a number if you don't hold it, and I'm with you. I'm with you. Go figure, says Tessa Cunningham. Amen. That's right. Dude Cat. Wow, this is very interesting. Chickens are starting to come home to roost. House of Cards are beginning to crash with these crooks. Great story, Sal. Thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for watching. Yes, indeed. Mischievous Mallard's got to go pee. All right. Give us the exact, describe the color when you get back from peeing, Mischievous Mallard. Got to know what color. Is it a light yellow, kind of a watery kind of, or is it like a deep yellow? Does it have tints of red in it? We got to know. We got to know. All right. Take care, DeThraco. Appreciate you coming by, my friend. All right. Full push metal says, so now what is the big question? He admitted to the price fix. Will the 80-6-1 ratio go to 9-1? No, that won't happen. If so, this is the most profitable time ever to be a holder of silver. Trying to get 500 ounces may get stopped dead in my tracks, but bring on the rally. Yeah, that would be wishful thinking. There's plenty of natural reasons why it's not to 9-1 or even 20-1. All right, Kindle Kid, you taking off too, my friend? Get it to get dinner. Take care. Appreciate you coming by, Silver Kid. I mean, Kindle Kid. Appreciate you, my friend. Yes, color. Now we've got the rest of the water here. So we're waiting on Mallard to describe the color of his urine when he gets back. Okay, let's see. All right, where we go? All right, Rocks Dude. They all at it when it comes to banks and huge hedge funds, but always a scapegoat or two is offered up to please us. So we think it's legit. Those are the biggest pockets to drive the market. Yeah, you can't help but get skeptical about that kind of thing. I understand, but anyways, yeah, Funktat, I would too. I'd be happy to see 50-1 as well too. All right, Alan Gold, it warms my heart knowing Sal's best days are still ahead in a coma. Oh my gosh, good grief. For a second there, I thought you were going to say something really nasty, but it was just moderately nasty. Yeah. Alan Gold, you understand that you're in love with a Democrat, right? Terry Rabideau is a Democrat. She's wanting Trump out of there in 2020. You got to turn her around for us. You got to turn her around. Oh, yeah. Barbara Carbone. No, one whiskey, one bourbon, one beer. No, this is water right now. Here's some water. And Chuck and Plata slurping a Dominican decaf in your honor. Very cool. Nice. Stephen Heath's P is green with green spots. Wow. I'm green with envy. I'm not a Dem or RP. I mean a progressive liberal. Maybe that's it. Progressive liberal. It's okay, Sal. If you register as a Democrat, you can still vote even if you're in a coma. That's right. Exactly. Coma do. Ouch. Yes. Okay, let's see here. All right. Mischievous Mallard's pee was harder to see than Terry's heart. It had no color. I've drank more water than I need today. Okay. So it's very watery, very light colored pee for Mischievous Mallard. That's the latest and greatest. All right. All right. Let's see here. Moving ahead to these comments here on this manipulation here from JP Morgan. We'll see. This could be a big story if there's actually evidence of the supervisors doing it. Coin Collector, we all knew it was going on. Silver Turd says, what difference does it make now? Oh, wrong show. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Very interesting, says Silver Chimp. Thank you, Silver Chimp. Appreciate you watching. And Gary Croft, we want compensation from JPMC. All right, we just want to thank them for getting it to low prices. All right. Alan Pinko. Jared Highlands, yes, I'm a progressive also. So it's probably safe to say, Terry, is it safe to say you're a progressive liberal, maybe? Left-leaning? I know you don't consider yourself a Democrat, but neither does Bernie Sanders. Let's see here. So what is the manipulation story? Yes, it's this video, JP Morgan. There was a former trader at JP Morgan who had pleaded guilty to manipulation, to what's called spoofing. I posted a video about it. We're responding to those comments, Jared. Yes, indeed. All right. More independent. All right. Hey, Alan, there's a people talking smack about you. Oh, man. I wasn't saying anything bad about you, Alan. It was everybody else. I was pure as the pea-driven snow. I was pure as the pea-driven snow. I would never say a bad word about you when you're not around. Oh, never behind your back, Alan Gold. No. Actually, I never talk bad about you behind your back, Alan. I just assume that where you're at in the country, as opposed to where I'm at, you're facing me when I talk bad about you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Okay. Rebel Lucy, the room manipulator sacrificed one low-level trader, like Bernie Madoff letting one of his summer interns take a fall. Oh, boy, yeah. Yep. I can understand why people would think that. Donald in New Mexico says, I have two thoughts on this. First, the banksters have gone to jail for crashing our economy 10 years ago, or should have gone to jail, and they should go to jail for this crap now. Second, the price of physical PMs should be separated from the ETF crap that has no backing. Yeah, I agree. Supposedly, they say it does have backing, but I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know what anything that has a tie-in that has a potential to be corrupted, because even the gold standard was corrupted too, and really anything the humans have their hands in gets corrupted. Tom AG, this manipulation is huge. Any positive to come? I think it just depends. This could be the last thing we hear about it. I think if bigger supervisors are caught and it's proven, then it's going to make some news, and it's going to make news within our community. It's not going to make major news unless some of their supervisors get caught doing it. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Russian St. George silver coin. I don't think I've seen that one yet, Funktad. I don't think I've seen that one. Coin Man 5,000. My personal opinion is that this is happening on a global scale. Well, there's manipulation everywhere, for sure. I agree with you. $30 for it. Wow. Yes, indeed. All right. Tomoko's Enterprise says, lock him up with the Hunt brothers. This is so aggravates me. He owes me a whack of money. Actually, or maybe the other way around, we can get silver cheap. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying, because it can be lost. But thank you, Dean. Eagle ASE, should he have his head chopped off or be burned at the stake? Well, that might be a bit harsh. I think maybe some jail time. The soft and cuddly kitty is out of the bag now. That's right. Slacker Stacker. Exactly right. All right. He's got a package coming to me, by the way. All right. Let's see. Let's have a slurp of some coffee here. BSO. Love to see a multi-trillion-dollar damages civil class action lawsuit by everyone who ever bought silver through those years against COMEX and JP Morgan just to watch Diamond poop his panties. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They'd never be able to pay that off for sure. Hang him or cut 7 toes and fingers off, says Thriftfoot Kenny. Harsh, harsh. Well, because I guess people that bought silver and stuff in 2011, and then where it dropped, that's probably what it is that they're talking about. A lot of people have lost money, and I know somebody sent me a message about it, of which I'm going to do a video about it. Sal, would a class action lawsuit against JPN have the potential for success? No. Too many people involved. There'd be no way they can really, because we're all tied in some way or another because we bought precious metals. Maybe their immediate customers, or the customers that have a certain amount of money, possibly, maybe. But not any of us who bought the physical, we wouldn't be affected by it. Let's see. Mischievous Metal. I feel like talking to Alan is admitting he exists. I henceforth ignore him. He may not exist because he won't accept an invitation on this live stream for an interview. But anyways, let's see here. All right. Billionaire. He must have moved the markets in the opposite direction that one of his boss's bets were on. Piss someone higher in the food chain off. That's the only way he got caught. That's a good point. That very well could be the case. That's a very good point. My goodness gracious. All right, we finished that. So we're done with that. That means we can do this. And we can go over here and see this. And where are we at here? What do I want to do now, people? Let's see here. I've got this. I want to call up Alan Gold. I want to call Alan Gold and surprise him with the call and disguise my voice as Nancy Pelosi and tell him that I want his crumbs back. Let's see here. Who am I going to call? Let's see. We could call Khalif. Khalif is on fire. Let's call Khalif. I got to get my operations in gear here. Let's see here. Where are we at? Where is it? It means I've got to do several things here to make this happen. Got to get his number. And Jenny. Let's see here. All right. Khalif, we're going to call you. I don't know what we're going to say to Khalif yet. We'll find something. Hello, Mike Warren. All is going great here. We're getting ready to call a scammer. Yes, indeed. We're going to call Khalif. Khalif. About that funding, something. I don't know what we're going to say. What can we talk about? I have no idea. Yankee stacking.
Please leave your message for 267-290-0774.
Khalif, I was kind of hoping, it would say this is Khalif Woodward, Director of New Business and Acquisition for Fast Advanced Funding. Tell me what you want, leave a message and all that crap, but it just says, leave your message for, and then your cell phone number. You know what I mean? I was kind of hoping that I would have done it. Did you vote? And you live in Pennsylvania, which means I think you probably voted Democrat. I won't hold that against you. Actually, I take that back. I will hold it against you, and I will talk to you again and convince you to vote Republican next time. So with that being said, Khalif, keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. We'll talk about funding at a later date. Yes, indeed. We will do that. Take a squeezy. See ya. And I'm hanging up now. No, you hang up first. Then I'll hang up. No, you hang up. No, I'll hang up. I guess you can't because you're just a voicemail. That means you don't have the ability to hang up. I have to take the action first. So I'm going to do that right now. Here we go. Boom. I just hung up on him. All right. Barbara Carbone says, no way. Don't do that. So, okay, we've gone against the wishes of Barbara. Sorry about that. But I do want Khalif to vote Republican next time. I want you to vote Republican next time too, Barbara. I wonder how many slurps I'd have to do to get Barbara Carbone to vote Republican. I wonder how drunk I would have to get her to vote Republican. I wonder how many Long Island iced teas I would have to give her to vote Republican, considering she's in Long Island, right? All right. Session high was 71, and we're back down to 60. Yeah, 59 now. Crazy. I have nobody else to call. Let me see. I'm going to try to find. I think I've got one other. I think I'm going to try to find. I think I've got. Try to find these. Oh, I know who we could call. I do have some number. Somebody left this message for 7K. It's a multi-level marketing scam. They posted this comment on my YouTube channel. So we're gonna call this. This is 7K. This is a precious metal. It's kind of like you know, I don't know, like Mint Builder.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Sal. Asking for Alan from 7K coins or metals. Hopefully they'll answer. Come on. This is one of those multi-level marketing scams. 7K metals. Avoid them like the plague. They're now gone to Alan?
Yeah.
Is this Alan?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Hello, Alan. I'm calling regarding your I saw a post on a YouTube channel for 7K metals, and I wanted to call and talk to you about it a little bit. See what it's all about.
I'm happy to talk to you about it. I'm very excited to be part of 7K.
Right. Cool. Nice. I like precious metals myself. And so, yeah, you know, I mean, it sounds like an exciting thing. So what makes 7K metals so unique and different from any other company out there?
Well, it is the type of business that allows you to have your time freedom back.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean? What does that mean? That means I've been working my whole life for a wage.
Right.
I work my life for a wage, and when I go home, I stop earning money.
Right.
And I've got to be at that job to earn money. And if I'm not at that job, I don't get paid. So I decided I needed to find a way to get my life back where I could earn money and still enjoy my life. I'm 55 years old. I live in Las Vegas, and I'm very, very unhappy that I have to spend 60 hours a week at my job, and I'm not getting the payback for it that I should be getting. So I happened to meet a lady at a hobby show, and I used to be in the machine tool business.
Right.
And here's my story. I used to be in the machine tool business, and I see 7K metals. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is somebody selling steel and aluminum, and I wasn't sure, so I walked over and I said, so what's this about? She said, we are a wholesale company for precious metals.
Okay.
I said, well, what do you mean by that? She said, well, do you buy gold and silver now? I said, well, I've looked into buying gold and silver, and every broker I've talked to says to me, you got to buy $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 worth of silver or gold to be able to buy it from us. And I said, I don't have that kind of money to put away.
Right.
I'm trying to keep my head above water as it is, and I'm not going to take money out of my 401k to do that.
Right.
So she said, our prices, with the way our company is structured, is you buy the gold and silver at wholesale price by becoming a member of our wholesale club. Are you familiar with Amazon or Costco?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you understand paying for a membership brings privileges.
Right.
And are you a member of any of those groups?
No, I steal the logins from family members so I can watch for free.
Well, that's interesting that you would say that, because you're going to want to consider this, and you're going to be happy to pay the membership.
So does that mean you're going to give me your login information? You're going to give me your login information? We can be like a family. You know what I mean?
I wish I could do that, but it's not going to benefit you.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I see you're calling from Washington.
Yeah. Can you see the number on the caller ID? Can you read that back to me?
Let me see what I got here. 202-867-5309.
Actually, it's 5309.
Yeah, 5309.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's me. Yes, sir.
Well, that number sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I
Is
had
there a song by that number?
yeah, it's my ex-girlfriend. Her name is Jenny. She worked at a machine shop. Yeah.
So, so who am I actually speaking with?
But well, my name is Sal, but you can call me Salivate for short. And yeah, I'm looking to try to find you know, a way to get precious metals, and it sounds like an intriguing thing, a way to acquire precious metals. You just have to pay a fee, right?
Well, you buy the membership.
Right.
And the membership entitles you to be able to buy at the wholesale price. But I don't, it isn't necessarily for me about the gold and silver as it is for the time freedom.
Right. We all want more freedom, don't we? We all want more freedom in our time.
Right. By investing some time and building my associates, I get paid back for that.
Right.
And I get paid for everybody that joins my group, and I get points for that.
Now, is there a chance that I could get paid if I get some people to join my group?
That is the program. That's how it works.
Nice. And then they can get paid for the people that they get to join their group. And then the people that are above me will get some money for them getting some people under them, right? Too?
So well, the way this works, it's a binary. It's a binary program. Are you familiar with network marketing?
Network marketing, yes. That's where you have a series of servers inside a very cold room with Cat5 cables, and then you link them together. Although Cat6 cables are probably the biggest thing. So yes, I am very familiar with network marketing.
That's funny. That's funny. That's not exactly how this works.
Yeah.
But what it is it's a way to make friends.
Kind of like a triangle? Is it like a triangle, or is it like a multi-sided triangle, kind of like a poured silver pyramid? Maybe.
You could say it like that. The pyramid word I wouldn't use.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
Binary.
Binary. Well, but triangles have three sides, though, sir. They have three sides, right?
Right. This has no bottom.
No bottom. Oh, man.
No bottom.
That's what girls tell me when they look at my butt. He's got no bottom.
Well, you're funny. You know, I'd love to talk to you if you were serious, but it sounds like you just want to have some fun.
No. I'm serious, sir. I'm seriously want to have some fun. I seriously want to have some fun. I think this is great. Have you ever heard of a company called Monument Metals?
You know, there's so many companies out there that do metals.
Provident
Metals. Are they a commercial metal company?
Well, they are in business. There's Provident Metals. There's Allen Gold Metals. Although Allen Gold Metals, that's a scam. You don't want to join Allen Gold Metals. That's pretty bad. Okay. What he does is he tries to sell you ducks and call it precious metals. And water, he says that water can just roll off a duck's back, but not with Allen Gold. He has ducks where water absorbs in the duck's feathers. It's crazy. But anyways, yes. This is a
funny phone call.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what she said. No, but in all seriousness, though, Provident Metals, Monument Metals, AppMax is another one. There's all these other companies, and you do have to have an account.
Tons of places you can buy gold and silver.
And guess what? Guess what the difference between them and Seven Metals is? You don't have to have them.
Metals?
7K metals. You don't.
Oh, 7K.
You don't have to.
Tell me what the difference is.
You don't have to pay a membership fee. You just you don't have to sell your soul. And you don't have to.
Does this company also Providence, right?
Provident Metals, you got Monument Metals. All of them are, they sell, you can buy You can buy $100 worth and get free shipping. It's pretty sweet. You got to check it out.
$100 worth
And get free shipping.
Well,
And
$100 is about 5 coins.
that's right.
Silver,
that's right.
Silver Eagles.
Yep.
Well, I don't pay shipping now.
That's right. But you have to pay
And how much
a yearly membership, right?
Providence? Do you work for them?
No, well, Alan Gold thinks I do, but Alan Gold thinks he thinks that I'm a patsy for all the bullion companies. I'm getting paid under the table and all that stuff. But no, I don't work for any of them. I just love the fact that I can just go to any of their websites, or I can go on eBay and I can purchase gold and silver. And especially the great deals that Stacking Nerd puts out. You can get some great deals, and you can pay very little over spot, and you don't have to pay a membership fee. You don't have to join a multi-level marketing organization. You can just
wait a minute. Let me stop you right there. You don't have to join a multi-level marketing.
I know you can just
do all those things. You can do all those things, and you can pay those prices. But what this company does for me, and I'm not, you called me, so I'm just going to tell you my side of it. My company, when my company pays me back, my minimum commission, unlike other multi-level marketing companies that pay maybe a $15, $20 commission,
right?
My minimum commission is $500.
Okay.
And I'm actually a level above that. I'm a $1,000 member, $1,000 called a copper member. I get paid back $1,000 every week for my efforts that I put my time in. Now, nobody says that this is for everybody, by no means.
Right.
But I don't buy my metals, Sal.
It's Salivate for short. Salivate for short. It's easier to say Salivate.
I earn my metals.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's right. Yeah. That's.
Well, we're on a friendly basis. I thought I'd call you Sal.
Well, I know it's friendlier if you say Salivate. Anyways, but
Salivate. Okay.
But the thing is that here's the thing: you earn your metals through your work, and you've got to be smiling and dialing, or in this case, spamming other YouTube channels with this is where I got the information. These people do is they go and the way the multi-level market is to either cold calling or copying and pasting comments on other YouTube channels. And to me, that's not a very good. I'd rather work that 60-hour week, hard working, like working class AG. Where I'm saying, working hard and earn your money the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? Then you got extra money you can buy precious metals with. How much does a Silver Eagles cost?
Who pays you first? Who gets paid first in your business?
In my business, I work and then I get paid.
Who gets paid first?
Do
they take your taxes out for you?
That's right. Everything's taken out.
Your W-2? Great. So you're paying the government?
That's right.
You're paying Social Security?
Yep.
You're paying Medicare?
Yep.
You're probably not. You sound like you're maybe an older fellow, so you might get some Social Security.
Yeah,
but I'm probably not going. I'm not going to get Social Security. So guess what? In my company, I'm a 1099.
Okay.
And guess who gets paid first? I get paid first.
Right.
I take all my exemptions and all my deductions, and I take all my taxes, all my write-offs, and then I get to pay the government last. And that's the way I like it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's fine.
Last. Because I earn my money and I work hard for it. And my money pays me every day. My efforts that I do today pays me every day for the rest of my life. And the more people that come under me, because they're excited about 7K metals, they bring their friends in, and I get paid and paid and paid and paid and paid. And I don't have to worry about going. If I don't want to go to work at 7K metals, if I don't want to work it that day, I don't have to. I don't have a boss. I don't have to worry about reporting to anybody. The only person who's going to motivate me is me. It just so happens it's gold and silver. It could be anything, but gold and silver, as you know, sir, Sal.
Yeah.
Gold and silver is real money.
Yep, that's right. That's right. But
the
problem is multi-level marketing is a fake business model. It's a pyramid scheme.
I'm glad you said that. Because you never did look at my website, did you?
No,
you just called me off of a YouTube.
Yep.
And decided you were going to try and pitch me.
Yeah.
So the phone call is not genuine. You were not interested in 7K.
But it's fun.
To call to get me to buy your metals.
No, I don't want you to buy my metals. I just wanted to
end the call right now.
I just
And
wanted to
you
have
go
some
ahead
fun
and
with
check
you.
out 7K Metals. Go
Yeah.
ahead and check out 7K Metals. I'm telling you, I was skeptical myself.
Yeah.
I did a week's worth of research. I went and I met these people, and this company is legitimate and above board. Now, there are companies out there. I agree. Multi-level marketing is a scum business.
Yep.
Those
And you're
people
involved
that
in
were
it.
doing it they were gross. People at the top made all the money,
Yeah.
and the people who were working in the trenches got nothing.
That's
But
what
this
multi-level
company is a
marketing
binary.
is.
It's a binary. Okay?
Doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like a binary. It's have you ever heard of Mint Builder, sir?
I think your company.
Mint Builder?
No, sir. No, I have never heard of any other company until I came into this company.
Because it's another multi-level marketing. It's another multi-level marketing scam.
They've done everything they said. I'm just telling you my point of view, okay? You may be right, but I'm telling you my point of view. Everything that they said they were going to do, they've done. The people I've met, everybody I've met is above board and integrity. And I wouldn't put my name on it if I didn't feel that it was right for me.
Well, I would suggest.
I sell automobiles for a living, and I work for roughly about $15 an hour. With this company, I've made $4,000 this month already. So I think that's pretty reality to me.
Well,
and as long as I keep bringing people in and I keep talking up 7K, that money's just going to come flooding into me. And I can tell you that just talking on the phone today from Sunday for this moment, I've already had 10 people come and join my network, not through my efforts, but from people who are in my network below me. So you can say it's a bad idea. You can say it's a scum business, but I'll tell you what, as long as the FEC says it works, and I'm doing it ethically and not cheating everybody and staying above board, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate your call. Thank you. I hope you would go and look at 7kmetals.com/Alan R. and watch the videos and see how we operate, because you're going to see we're different than anybody else in the network marketing business. The first video you'll see, we redesigned the network marketing model to work so that everybody, and the most you can make in this company is $7,000 a week.
That's the most.
That's it.
So you put a limit on it. They can't earn any more than that. That's why it's called 7K Metals. But here's the thing, Alan.
You got it.
Here's the thing that makes me question a lot of this. If you were doing so successfully, then why would you spam other YouTube channels with your phone number and information and put it on other YouTube channels? It makes no sense.
If that's happening, that's my brother-in-law who did that.
Well,
I'm going to call him as soon as we get off the phone. If there's a problem, I appreciate you bringing it to my attention, because my brother-in-law is doing this. If he's putting my phone number on there and if there's a problem, thank you for bringing this to my attention. If he's spamming other YouTube channels, thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Yep.
That is not what I wanted. I wish you would have just said that initially. I would not have gotten upset. But tell me, what is he putting it on other precious metal companies' websites?
I don't know. But the thing is that, the whole idea of multi-level marketing itself and precious metals does not match. It's a bad idea. I can tell you that from the get-go. And, it's just not a good match because of what precious metals are all about. To me, that's kind of the worst way to go about it, because of all the fees and everything involved in it, and the hooks and the hard work that doesn't pay off. There's a documentary on YouTube, and I forget the name of it, but you should check it out, that talks about multi-level marketing in general, much less invested with precious metals, because it's not a good thing. But anyways, thank you for your time, sir. It was fun talking to you. Talk to your brother-in-law.
I'm going to have a conversation with my brother-in-law.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to call him and say, look, you got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
He's enthusiastic and he's just trying to get the word out. And I figured when I saw Washington, D.C. or different, I'm living in Nevada.
Okay.
So I appreciate that. But no, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I will take it into consideration.
All right.
But I know that my checks every week are making me happy. So until I know otherwise, and I'm selling an ethical, good product. I'm not selling a potion, lotion, or pill that's worthless when it arrives at my door.
I have no problem with the product, sir. I have no problem with the product at all. It's just I like to warn people about the multi-level marketing aspect of it. That's the thing.
Were you ever in multi-level marketing?
A long time ago. I sold Excel long distance a long time ago. and that was bad news.
How much did you make?
I bet
How much did you make?
hardly anything, and it's because of
That's the problem.
That's right. You know what it is because I didn't have a positive enough attitude, because I wasn't doing the right things. I didn't get the right book. I didn't do the right thing. So it's always about.
Oh, the book doesn't mean. No, you see what I'm saying? I didn't give you the party. I didn't give you the company line. I just said it gives me my freedom back.
Oh, I understand. That's the approach. That's the approach that multi-level marketers have. That's what they do. It's a slick pitch, kind of like a politician tells you that, hey, like the whole thing. You can, if you can keep your doctor. You can, you don't have to lose your insurance.
Boy, we got Buffalo with that, didn't we?
Same type of deal.
And you're in Washington D.C.
That's right. Exactly. I'm in the swamp. And you're in well, 83% of your state is owned by the federal government, so I don't know which is worse. But anyways, well, good talking to you.
We just went blue wave, and I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, man. All right, have a good talking to you.
Thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Sorry that it upset you. I appreciate you reaching out to me. Please look at 7K. If you've been in marketing, take a look and see how this binary works. Okay. Maybe it's something you might want to try.
Yeah.
I know you're soured by it. Just take a look. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, bye-bye. All right. Nice enough guy, but he's in a scam. They're all the same. Yeah, I could tell, but they're all the same. It's the same pitch. It's just and I don't think it was his brother, by the way, at all. I think it was him. He's going to have a talk with his inner self on it, I think. Pitchman to the last breath. Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy, but he certainly seemed nicer than let's call another multi-level marketer while we're at it. Let's call up, and he'll tell us that we don't have the right attitude. Let's call up real quickly here. Pete. We're going to call Pete Olson. Let's call Pete Olson from Mint Builder while we're here. If we can find. Pete hasn't sent me any emails for a while. I signed up for his free gram silver bar. No strings attached. You just got to pay $3 shipping and handling to get it. Or $5, something like that. Let's see here. Where is Pete's emails? Peter Olson. Here we go. Let's give Pete Olson a call. He's way out there in Montana. He's a Montana Silver Stacker, folks. We're going to call the Montana Silver Stacker. All right. I was too nice to him, Terry. I know I was, Terry. I was too nice to him. I want Peter. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Pete. Come on, Pete. For Pete's sake, Pete, answer the phone, Pete. Montana Silver Hacker. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, there you go. I'm too lazy and unfriendly to amass a network of lower level suckers. That's right, Eric.
Mr. Pete Olson, please leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Now, I don't leave a message, because if I leave a silly message, he'll block the number, and I want to catch him live. I want to just rip him. I was too nice to I was too nice to that guy one night. Oh, Elliot's phone is ringing. Oh, my goodness. 911 wants an emergency. Oh, my gosh, that would scare the heck out of me. It's easier to say Salivate. Yeah, he didn't get that, did he? Oh, my gosh. Crazy. Gary Croft, pay COD, cash on delivery. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. We're going to try one more. We got some folks, and we got to pick up some viewers here, so let's try another scammer. Scam likely answer, nothing but silence. Okay, no. A lot of these, let's see here. Okay, where are we at? Let's try to call it the Nigerian scammer, Adam. Adam is a Nigerian scammer, Bitcoin scammer. This is a number we've called him before. This was fun. This is a legitimate Nigerian Bitcoin scammer. What time is it in Nigeria, folks? Anybody know? Probably pretty early in the morning. Probably pretty late at night, actually, there now. He may be asleep. It may be like 3 in the morning there. I don't understand. Okay, a mallard killed you first. Crispy duck. Value hunter. It's easy to, yeah, that's right. Herring duck's pretty tasty meat. Oh my gosh. All right, he's not answering. Let's try to call. Here's an Indian scammer of some sort. Oh.
The text now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Adam. Adam. I'm trying to get a hold of Adam. Adam. Adamant. I think we lost Barbara Carbone. It's about 1 a.m. It's pretty late over there. Indian scammer. Indian medicine scammer. An Indian medicine scammer. We're calling out. Wow.
Is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please disconnect at this time. Please hold while I try. Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for
Krishnu Sen.
no one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press the.
Oh my gosh. Pilot dude sent me a number for a scammer. Let's try this one. Well, there's an IRS scammer. We're rotating some numbers out, folks. Mr. Monkey Swag, I wonder why so people choose today to have live streams. There are 6 different stacking coin channels currently live streaming. No way. How dare they compete with my live stream? I can't believe it. Barbara Carbone's here. That's all that matters to me and Mr. Monkey Swag. Sorry, guys. Call scammer Tony Evers. All right. I think that's pilot dude number. I think that one's out. I'm going to do that one back. Here's an IRS scammer. Then we have another Bitcoin scammer we'll try. So a lot of people live streaming. That's crazy. I changed the thumbs down to thumbs up because you apologize, sort of, but I'm watching it. Oh, what did I apologize for? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for apologizing. No contest there, Sal. Oh, no, Silver Limey. No worries. I don't want to interrupt other people's live streams, but grief. Oh, my gosh, this referral cold. I haven't. Oh, that's funny. That IRS scammer number is not answering. We're going to try this Bitcoin scammer, then I think we'll be done. Hello?
The text now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
I refuse to leave my message after the tone. Actually, I can't refuse because I just did leave my message after the tone. See ya. All right, here is the Bitcoin scammer. Another Bitcoin. Let's try this one. Lagos, Nigeria. It's 1:45 a.m. So yeah, we're calling pretty late there. Wolfman Sachs is here. Hey, Wolfman Sachs. There's a guy in here called Wolfman Stacker. It's nice out, Hedgehog says. When the answer going to say, is this a Bitcoin? Is this the Bitcoin scammer? Oh my gosh. We got this on.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
No, I will not leave a message. All right, okay. Oh my gosh, we don't have any. Let's see here. I think I'm running out of numbers, folks. My other source for numbers is not very reliable. Reverse slurp equals vomit. That's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Crazy. All right, folks. I think we've about exhausted our exhaust for this evening. We had fun. Let's see here. Now we could try to call. Let's see here. Let's see. Now I'm looking at other numbers here. Trying to find other numbers to call here. Or there. Nope, nothing. All right, guys. I think that's it. Good night, Medio Man. Have a good night. I think that's my signal too. Let's see here. Well, let me see. Okay, I can try to call Nicola Sepulveda. who is out of Delaware. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll try this. We'll see if we can get a hold of Nicola Sepulveda real quick. All right, all is one now. Everybody's leaving me. Dave Aid. We'll try one more call for Dave Aid. He just got here. I'll try one more number because it's late there. She probably didn't give me her cell phone number.
Hello, you've reached the direct voicemail of Nicole Sepulveda, ISO Relations Manager. My office hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you've reached this voicemail during normal business hours, I'm either on the other line or away from my desk. But please leave me.
No. Oh, let's see. Seth. We'll try to call Seth back. We talked to Seth before. Let's try to call Seth one more time. Oh, he's in the same place. He worked for the same people. Seth does. He pegged me. All right. Silver Limey, take care. Have a good evening. It's late there, I know. Appreciate ya. Philip's still here. Cool. We have a failure to slurpicate. Let's slurpicate. Sorry. Seth? Seth, hey man, you're hardcore. You're dedicated. I was trying to call Nicola Sepulveda. You know Nicola? Or wait a minute, let me get the right name here. Hold on a second here. I'm trying to find it.
What's up, buddy? How can I help you?
My email. So I'm trying to find Nicole Sepulveda. Do you know Nicole?
Nicole
Sepulveda, like Sepulveda Boulevard. Does that name sound familiar? I've got you gobsmacked there.
Nicole does sound familiar.
Yeah, she works.
Nicole Miller, you're talking about?
No, Nicole Sepulveda sounds nothing like Miller.
Yeah, it's really Nicole Miller, but it's okay. But it's Sepulveda.
Did she get married?
What's up, buddy?
Did she get married recently or something, or what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that must be very recent because the email says that her name is Nicole Sepulveda, like the boulevard in California, in Los Angeles. Yeah, very cool.
That's her new name. Her old name for me is Nicole Miller.
Oh, are you married to her?
I am not.
You're not.
Well, what can I do for you, buddy?
But do you wish you were? That's the real question, Seth.
No.
No,
that's
you don't.
All right. How can I help you, man?
I'm sure she's a nice lady, though. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm sure, even though don't really want to be married to her, she's probably a pretty nice little chick. Well, I was just calling because I got an email from her about this funding stuff. Wanted to see about what it's about and how we can take advantage of some.
We had talked previously. You
remembered me. That's right.
Because the call center, I do. The call center had called you, and then I said, "Hey, if you just give me the information, I'll make sure that you get taken off any list."
Oh, that's right. I did forget about that.
And you keep on calling me, and you're contacting me, and I'd be happy to help you in whatever way I can. So the email that you did provide, I'm sure, because we had thought you had a genuine interest in getting funded.
Okay, yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, if you actually have a business and you want to get funded, I'll gladly help you.
Yeah.
And if you just want to talk, I'll put on my headset and I'll listen, and you can talk about whatever you want.
That's cool. Well, do you have a little bit of time as we because
sure. Let me put you on speaker, buddy.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, thanks, man. All right, yeah. I just want to talk. Yeah. So let me ask you a question about precious metals. Do you like silver by any chance? The metal silver.
I don't know too much about precious metals.
They're awesome, man.
I apologize, buddy.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I think that if you had some silver, you would get seduced by it. It's a brilliant, bright metal. Our coins used to be made out of silver a long time ago, and and unfortunately, they're not made out of them now. They're just base metals, and our money really isn't worth much these days.
Yeah, indeed.
So it's just something that's got me a little bit. I'm lamenting that fact that our money really isn't. So when you would talk about funding and the like, in American dollars, yes, we have fiat dollars, but they're not backed by gold or silver anymore. That just bums me out.
I understand. So what is it you do for a living?
Well, I earn money the old-fashioned way. I work for it, and so I'm in labor. I mean, when I say labor, I'm not talking about giving birth, but I do some manual labor for a living. And but yeah,
YouTube, this is hilarious if you're YouTubing, you're pranking somebody.
oh yeah, I know. Can you imagine? That would be insane in the membrane. No, but anyways, so but I do kind of have this affinity for precious metals, and I like that they're, I like the when our money was really made of something solid and true, and gold and silver were that back in the day. Before gold was confiscated here in the United States back in 1933, it was used as money, and silver was used as money too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I just thought I'd throw that out there. I wasn't sure if you'd heard of silver or gold as being used as money, or if you had ever come across any silver objects in your day.
Money.
What's that?
But seriously, man, like we keep touching base. And,
well, this is only the second time.
Other than you just want to waste a little bit of my time.
Oh yeah, no. I thought.
Is there anything that I can do for you?
Oh no.
I don't know why you're. I mean, what is it that you're so upset about?
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm not upset, sir. Do I sound upset? If I do, I'm sorry.
No. I just it's just like you take all that time, and I mean, I'm happy to help, but it's just pretty funny to me.
Well, yeah, I because I got that email from Nicole, and I thought, well, I'd call you because it's the same company. And I thought, because I left a message for her, but she didn't answer. And so I thought,
okay.
I'll call Seth back and see what he's.
Did you ask to get removed, or did you any of that stuff?
Yeah. I think so. But then when you and I talked just now, you said, well, if you wanted to just.
You can clearly see it comes also from my email.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like we don't email you again.
Oh sure. Yeah. I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that, sir. Thank you. And but I just thought, just a second ago you mentioned if you wanted to just talk, we can just talk. So that's what I was doing. But if you don't,
I'm happy to do that, buddy.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, sounds good. Well, that's cool. Anyways, well, thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Actually, I do have to go right now. I didn't realize how late it was here, but I appreciate your talking with me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening.
I honestly hope you have an awesome day. And honestly, if you need anything, let me know.
All right,
I'll be happy to help you.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it so much, Seth. Take care.
All right, buddy. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. So anyways, it's crazy. Well, folks, we had fun with the scammers. Thing is, I would have liked to have actually talked to him about why he thinks what he's doing is actually legitimate, and how he gets the names of all these people. But you kind of get into that. We kind of did that. I probably won't call him again. Hi, Steve, because if he did take the number off the list or whatever, that's really as best you're going to get. But let's see here. Chances are they don't know the number they're using. Yeah, that's right, Elliot. Well, the thing is a lot of them do, believe it or not. JD5079, he's one of those loan scammers. He's a loan scammer. And what they do is they call these lending agents. These are fly-by-night lending agencies all over the country. And they hire these call centers out of Indiana, and or India, I'm sorry, not Indiana. And they make these calls. And crazy. Oh man. Whoa. Hey, ex-Bronco fan was able to post a link in here in the chat. That's crazy. And how the price might be increased overnight. Ex-Bronco fan just posted an article that. All right, cool. All right. But anyways, so yeah, anyways, it's these companies though, they out there, they have these ridiculous terms for these loans. They're short-term loans, and there's a lot of fine details, fine print in them, and they're short-term loans, and they charge a huge interest rate, and it's just crazy. Okay, it's a legit article, says Eric. Yeah, I didn't think it's wild. I didn't think people had the ability to post links in here, but that's cool. That's all right that they do. Let's see here. All right. So anyways, very cool. Well, thank you guys. We had a fun time tonight. We went on longer than I thought, but I hope you all enjoyed it, this live stream here. I would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all, and stay tuned for Friday's live stream, where we will be interviewing Jonathan Swires from Monument Metals. Number, Sal, call me. Yeah, Elliot, when we'll call you next time if you want to. Maybe next time, if anybody wants me to call them, maybe I can have you email me your phone number. We'll call you if you want me to do that. That we could do that sometime and have some fun. Or if you want to come in here, we'll do that. But anyways, all right. Yes, Seduced by Silver, we're glad you're here, and I wanted to start off that call putting your name in there in your honor, Seduced by Silver. So yes, indeed. And thank you, Barbara Carbone. Congrats again on your victory in the House. But I'm just glad you're here. Glad you guys all came. Appreciate all of you guys. Terry Rabidou, thank you. Appreciate you. Kendall Kid says, call me. Yes, we'll call you too. Keep slurping. Yep. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Take it squeezy. Keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground.